friends, hello, welcome back. We are in the off season with the Cincinnati Bengals. Just a quick recap. Remember, we was hitting free agency last time around. We went out there and said, hey, Devin Singletary, we need a running back. Couldn't quite get Kamara back, and Casey Hayward over there as a little bit of a improvement there for the secondary and the cornerback position. And then we can go somewhere else in the draft. I believe that was the goal we had here. We'll take a quick review of the team here just to make sure. Alexander again there. And then again, we had Hayward and William Jackson. Yeah, Hayward's going to be a good upgrade. It still wouldn't be a bad idea to get a CB, but I think you have to go heavy in when it comes to a heavy first round pick. You want to make that happen, so we'll probably avoid that. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get a strong safety. It's not completely necessary. What we're really looking for here is an edge rusher for this team. We have the guys down the middle. We need to find ourselves a nice edge rusher in the draft. Either side here we can get, and of course this team is focused on getting some offensive linemen. Specifically, we're looking at the center position here, but again, you can make guys work just about anywhere if we have to. Williams, Bushrod, let me make sure these guys' ages are proper. Bushrod still young, we're looking good at the right guard position. Taylor, 25, again, right tackle would be a nice place to go. And then we're looking at, 26 there in Williams here. Really anything we can find in as far as the offensive line is concerned. Look center first, of course, but anywhere we can plug and play, guys. You can always shuffle the tackle position if we have to. Singletary looking good. Higdon, is that how you say his name? Yeah, Higdon looking decent as well there for the backup. Devontae Bush turning into the stud as expected that he would be. T. Higgins 74. Unfortunately, he didn't really grow. He didn't hit him with that beautiful potential there, which again, we mentioned it. We started it before the season, and even though he should have had the good potential to start the year because he was a stud and a half coming out of college, EA didn't do it. I'm sure they upgraded him now. It's not a big deal. We just have to work with what we have there. We still have, again, Alden Tate, Tyler Boyd, some pretty solid players there to work with on this team. You know, Atkins, third string fullback. You like it though. I love it. I remember the Bengals used to do Domata Peko as the fullback up the middle. It just bull rushes everybody. It's effective. You put a big guy like that down the middle and just run over guys, it works every time. But let's go ahead and, again, we'll jump to the draft here and see what we can get going. I'm not quite sure. I think we just have a typical draft, if I am mistaken. I don't think we have anybody. I mean, when I say typical, I mean, I don't think we have a lot of first or extra first. We might have one. Let's take a look here real quickly before we jump into this, just to make sure we know what we're working with here. Minnesota, though, they're going to get the first overall pick, it looks like, this year. Not the season they was expected, picking first in just, 2 years down the road from now? You wanted, I guess, Kirk Cousins couldn't get the job done. Bengals got some cap room. We're talking 1 first, 2 seconds, a third, fourth, sixth, and seventh. Okay, I wasn't sure if we ended up getting a first for anybody or not there. I don't think any team was really willing to will and deal, and we was winning. We had a really good season going, so we didn't want to sell anybody off if we didn't have to there. So we was kind of in that predicament as well. Wasn't expecting to win, but it was, a nice thing to see happen there. Go out there and win those games. So we'll go ahead and, as always, pause draft. And we will skip ahead to next user pick. Actually, I kind of want to see who's going here. Let's go ahead and get this Lions pick out of the way. Lions are going to select a 74 overall CB with the second overall pick. All right, Steelers, where are you guys going? Is it time to go quarterback there? No, they're going to go Josh Cummings, the left guard. You don't see the guard position go too often as the third overall pick. We'll see if that pays off for those guys. Jacksonville, 74 overall. Dwayne Gross there, the left end. Got to be careful. See how many edge rushers go. It would be nice if we could pick one of those up. We'll go to get to the Eagles. Eagles, where are you guys going? Eagles, outside linebacker with the 5th pick. Seeing a lot of diversity, to say the least. It's not a very QB-loaded draft. Cincinnati, I like it. Strong safety gone. The good thing is, though, when you see a lot of, this spread out like this, by the time it gets to the Bengals, maybe it just still happens they leave, some other guys on the board. But right now, Banks gone. I do want to see this draft board. Is edge rusher where we go right away? I think that's our number one priority. Right tackle right there. He's not going to work. The edge rusher in Joey Loftus. He's more of a run stopper, though. We'd like to see the speed rusher if we can make that happen, honestly. That's how's the stats looking, though. The combine's always looking really good. Pursuit tackle, the hit power kind of, buzzkill there, seeing that in his stats. But everything across the board's looking good for him. You got Chuck Wilbur, the run stopper from South Carolina. Again, I think you want to see us get to the quarterback. That's a defensive tackle. Of course, that's what you want on your defensive tackle. I don't see anything else for a while here. There's a right end there. Left end there. Defensive tackle. The right outside linebacker. Tight end. Linebacker, there's not a whole lot going after that. It's a while until you see the next one. Trent Thomas, hit power finesse, tackle. Not a lot going there. We may have to think about trying to trade up a little bit here. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it happen there, right? And because there just ain't a lot out here. That's a guy that's a bust there. I ain't seen a whole lot. We'll take a look at the full draft here. I guess this will be easier. Second, third. There's some guys late in the draft, projected third, fourth rounders, and we might have to go down that route if that's the direction that they're going to force us into here. Because it looks like, again, Joey Loftus or bust. And I don't even know if I want to go run stopper that early in the draft. Trent Thomas could work out, I think. Possibly. I don't like the combine score as much for him, though, if I'm being completely honest there. So we might end up going, Rashad Dickerson or something, but his combine score, again, not the greatest, even though he's got the better projection there. Hit power pursuit tackle, better combine score there out of Dom Riley. But if you're going to get a power, you think it'd be a little bit quicker than some big boys back there. 309, 6'4", 274, 6'4" as well there. I don't know. I want to trade up, I think. I think that's the answer here, but that is just going to be very expensive because this is a team that is just, deep playoff. Actually, how far did the Bengals get in the playoffs? Not very. We're going to be picking, no, we're picking 28 though. Was conference championship? I don't think it was conference championship. I thought we got bounced. I'm trying to think of what happened there now. Can we look at that from here? My team, depth chart roster. No, I don't think it's going to let us look from here. Yeah, well, schedule. We're 13-4. I'm saying we got bounced early. Was that not the answer? None. I don't want to look at the preseason. I want to look at this season. It's not going to let us do that, is it? Okay, fine then, Madden. Sick. All right, cool. It is what it is. There's probably a way to do it. Not entirely sure. We'll figure it out down the road, I guess, there. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're picking 28th or picking 28th. That's going to cost us a lot to move that far up in the draft. I don't like the draft position here at all. And we're going to be forced to stay there, I think, because Joey Loftus is going to be gone very shortly. We're at pick 9. We'll move up a couple spots, or not move up a couple spots. We'll sim up a couple spots. I don't imagine we're going to make this work. Nope, they're at Loftus right there. 76 overall already. Oh, we should have just taken it. We should have traded up. We was talking about him, and Arizona said, yeah, you thought. A good joke. Hey, we ain't passing up on this guy. To the next user pick we go. This might even be a case where we consider trading this pick away. What are these guys willing to wheel and deal? Review offers. We'll see if there's anything good out here. Second, third, fifth, not bad. The pick 54 is a terrible pick, though. Second, third, not as bad. Third, nope, not a fan there. Second, third, 58. These second picks are just so far down the draft. 2/3 there, a second at 50, a third. That's better. What the Colts have to offer isn't too bad there. And that is about it, I think. That's probably the best offer you're going to see is from the Indianapolis Colts. But they are offering a second, third, and seventh compared to the second, third, and fifth from the Patriots. It all depends on what we see in the draft right now. Again, I'm concerned. Stuttering over the words. I'm not concerned. What can I say? Let's take a look. Nothing. So many draft busts. What are you guys doing? So many. Eric Mayweather, not a fan. Ted Clement, left outside linebacker. That guy's looking like a nice pick there. Top 5 in the combine, tackle, pursuit awareness. We could go linebacker. I mean, that's not against the... It's not something we can't do. To be fair, we do need it. Trent Thomas is still out there. He's number 28 on the board right now. How long is he out there? That's the concern. You don't want to wait too long. If we were to trade back and then come back later and say, oh, we could have had him, but we just waited too long. Ted Clement, though, is just looking like that just looks like something you can't pass up on. It really does. Glenn Massey, B+, B+. Is that the man you want to go after? And then potentially free safety there as well. We could go safety. Again, we don't need, it's not as big of a need there. Let's take a look at the offensive linemen out there. Nothing from a tackle position, the guard position. Mike Morrow is out there. That's not a bad guy to be looking into. It's not a desperate need. He looks like a really solid player. But I don't think we're really in a desperate need anywhere. We're seeing some first round Mark Peters. If Peters can slide, that would be nice. Look at this guy. Top 5 in some of the scout or combine areas as well. That might be a guy we look for there. Again, we have 2 seconds. So that is good there to consider as well. So let's take a look here. I forgot about that. We have to remember we have 2 seconds already. So that is nice because there's a lot of guys I like here out here in second. I really want Trent Clement. If I'm being completely straightforward, if we're not going to be able to get a good pass rushing defensive lineman, at least if we picked up one that is speed rusher on the outside as far as linebackers are concerned, maybe that can help with the quarterback pressure a little bit. I like Trent Thomas as well, though, and we just brought it up. We could get a speed rusher. He'd be the man. I think we're going to go linebacker first here. This is a gutsy play call. We're going to go with it, though, and it was a bad play call. They called it a good pick, but he's got good potential, and that is it. 73 overall, though, so he could plug and play there for us. The question is, when do we pick next? Pick number 13. Are we going to be able to get Trent Thomas with that next pick? That's going to be the big question here. He is, again, he's down the board a ways. And we're going to take the chance. We're going to roll the dice here. Hope it works out and go ahead and sim up to our next pick. I don't want to trade away any draft capital. We don't have to here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Make your selection. Oh, man, Wharton gun. That's a running back, a solid running back out of Central Michigan. 79 overall, straight out the gate. You can't go wrong with that. Here we go, though. The big question. I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing him. I'm still not seeing Trent. I am not seeing Trent. Trent! Oh, okay. So maybe we should have went Terrence Mayo. No, I don't really like that pick there. All right, so we just kind of hurt ourselves there. But it's a first-round talent out of Rashard Chassis, and I can't even say his name right. 1-2 there, man covered C+, B- there. I actually don't mind what I'm seeing out of this guy here. He's a scheme fit dude as well here, so he fits in that department. The right guard there, that is a projected second-rounder. That's unfortunate because I think we really needed the edge. Alfonso Pruitt is out there. Again, we don't need the defensive tackle, though. We need the edge rusher. Jaden Brock is out there. He's looking pretty solid. I don't like the combine score there, though. That's a little bit concerning there. Right tackle on Mark Trout. No relation to Mike. Could actually be. We don't know. It's a generated name. Could be his son. Could be his brother. Alan Adams. As far as I don't like that as much as far as that CB is concerned. I don't mind going CB here. It ain't a terrible selection either. Again, we can grow some guys and develop them and look towards the future. If they're going to give us best value at the cornerback position. And was it Tyron Dickerson? No, it wasn't Tyron Dickerson. It was the other guy that was intriguing here. And that was you right here. Rashard Jassian. I like him. Is that better than the guard position here? That is the other guy that is standing out. Again, we're a ways down the draft here. We're reaching for guys. We're going to go Rashard here. Nope for the best. They're saying good pick. 73. Again, it has been tough pickings when it comes to us getting hidden potentials this year. I don't know if that's just us and we've been doing a bad job drafting or if it's just been a little bit more difficult to come by this time around. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on that one. If you've been doing enough drafts this year, you got a good idea, understanding of it. Maybe we're just messing up and we got to learn, be a little bit better. Trevor Kerster out there. Terrence Mayo still out there. I hate to see what Mayo is. Oh, he's got the bad combine. Okay. Gavin Williams, tight end. Don't need a tight end. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but we don't need it. Alfonso Pruitt is still out there. They're just going to leave that guy out there. It's the combine score that does it for me, though. Jalen Brock is still out there. Is that who we wanted? Jalen Brock? Combine score is a little bit concerning. Tyron Dickerson is still out there. You got the right tackle on Mark Trout. We can always go. We keep neglecting the edge rusher, which is what we need the most. But we could always go down that route, too, if we had to. We need to go and look at just scouted players. I don't know why we have it filtered like that. Here we go. Let's go back through this and just see what's out here. Defensive tackle, not a fan. Again, we already went through him. Trey McKinney, no. Cole, we already seen. Power rusher and Will Wilcox. How's he looking? The combine doesn't look the greatest. No, it does not. I don't really want to force our way into taking an edge rusher, though, if he ain't the answer. Power, hit tackle, pursuit. All B pluses across the board. Power rusher out of Notre Dame. That could be something there, maybe. The edge rusher in Brett Lauderdale, or power rusher in Lauderdale, a little bit better. Worse on a combine score. What? I thought his combine was better than that. It is interesting. I guess he's bad in some of the lower drills here. The 20, the bench, and the 3-cone. Stuff you'd like to see him be solid in there. Yeah, I was going to say he's decent in the 20, but that's a 31st. My bad there. Otis Phelps, better in the combine, but he's got the hit power, the pursuit. I don't like that. The Rashad Dickerson. Is that who we wanted? Dickerson? Power pursuit. Power rusher. No. Okay. I don't know. I really don't. We're in a tough predicament here. There's a center in Mark Peters. Maybe we go center. We got Peters at this time of the draft. Make sure we pick him up. He's a projected 5th rounder, though. Do you wait still for him? I think you can still wait for him. We got to go back up a little bit here and just try to find the best available, which, again, I'm not seeing. I really just being completely straightforward. Jalen Brock. That's probably our best bet here. And the combine still concerns me. And seeing that B- and hit powers is not something I'm really enticed by. Alfonso Pruitt really looks like the answer. Or Gavin Williams being that tight end that could really be he fits the scheme, vertical threat. The thing is, we don't really need a tight end. And that's why we ain't really looking at that. I mean, anything we have right now is working as far as the offense is concerned. Trevor Mayo, no. That's gonna have to happen, I think, right now. We can go tight end. Gavin Williams, which is something we don't desperately need. It's a weakness, in all fairness, but I don't think we just clearly showed last year, 900 yards we had out of Vereen, so we can make it work still, even with a not-so-stellar tight end. Alfonso Pruitt, though. I like Alfonso Pruitt. but I think we got to go Jalen Brock. I don't feel the best about it. The combine concerns me a lot, like a whole lot. I'd like to avoid drafting bust, but hey, here we go, baby. Jalen Brock coming on down. I don't want to pull the trigger. I'm nervous on this one. I feel like we're getting a 70 with bronze potential here. Oh, yeah, let's go. 69 hidden potential. I ain't reaching for nothing, EA. That says hidden potential right there, baby. We'll take it. That's big. A hidden potential in the second round. We needed that desperately. Let's see what we got here. Again, I like some of the depth options we got. We don't pick for a while, though, do we? Fourth round's our next pick. We didn't have any third rounds. Now is the question, are they going to leave out center out there? I didn't realize we didn't pick for so long. Maybe we should have considered him then. We'll take a look here. What do we got? Mark Peters still out there. Slam dunk. Ain't asking any further questions. Guy looks great across the board. 76 overall. A beautiful pick there. He's got to be plug and play type of guy for us. Right down the middle. Beef up that offensive line. I like what I'm seeing here so far. Pretty solid draft, I think, for this team. Filling some needs across the board, too. We ain't got a lot more picks left, though. Picking a 6th round. That's all right, though. I like what we got. We'll take a look at what's scouted out here. If there's anything decent that we have scouted that's got some potential. CB and Brayton. C plus in the play recognition. Zone coverage, not horrible. You got Jamal Murphy. You got Nazir Snow. I don't like the combine score on him. I did Josh Kirkpatrick. All right. Dude, defensive tackle. A-. Good bench press. He's got some strength to him. Hit power pursuit tackle. I like to see some power moves or finesse in there, but it's still not a bad option there. As far as the left end's concerned, we could still go Brandon Floyd if we really wanted to here. Hit power, pursuit, tackle, or even Damian Chambers, who's got a solid combine score. Still projecting him in a 6th round. Kyle Devine, I like. Again, maybe we shouldn't have went after those defensive tackles in free agency. We didn't really need them. David Ventura's solid. There's some really nice centers out here later in the draft. We don't need another one, no. I mean, if it was really good, to be honest, though, we could go after him and just move him to a guard position, but I don't think he's at that stature right there. Graham Negatory. We're looking at Fox. No. Isaiah type. Edge rusher, though. We'll take a look just in case. Yeah, I don't like this combine there either. And that's it. Question being, do you stick with trading this pick away, or do you try to draft the guy that might hold a little bit more potential? I think we might go potential here. I really like Kyle Devine. Again, the combine's pretty solid there. Yeah, his skills are great. We're going to go Divine here and just see what happens and hope for the best. 71 overall, good potential. Not good, but normal potential. It is what it is. It's a solid pick, though, this late in the draft. It's all about if we can potentially, a guy like that, move him. We don't need to keep him. If we can move him for more than what that 6th round pick was worth, then I think we did a good job there. And that's the reason, you can always trade these picks away. I don't mind doing that. I think it's always a good idea. But if you can pick somebody up in the draft that's worth more than that 7th round pick and flip him, why not go that route there? We'll see if there's anybody else out here as far as some potential higher guys. Tim Graham's still out there. Good combine score. I actually kind of like Tim Graham there. Pit power's the problem there. He comes in there and takes up that category or a skill for him. That's it, though. It looks like we're looking at Tim Graham, and that is all she wrote there. We're going to try him. Give him a try. A Georgia product might work out a little bit there. 68 overall, and we're calling it a good pick. We'll take it. That's going to wrap up the draft, though, for us, if I ain't mistaken. That should be our final pick. Or do we have one more? Do we have one more? Okay, then. Okay, we have, you have picks, no picks remaining. Thank you. Pick 28. All right, so we do have one pick left. We don't have anybody else to pick up, though, I don't believe. Pick player. We're going to take a look here, see what's out there. We just went through, again, all of our... Unless we just want to go, blindly into a player, looking at a combine score and saying, you know what? It just might work out. Probably not, but maybe. Yeah, we probably shouldn't go down that route. We'll just trade the pick away. See what teams are willing to wheel and deal here. Hopefully for the future. Trade pick away and just, it'll be some capital for a draft pick later down the road. They're willing to do a 6th rounder next year. I mean, hey, if you're offering, we're sending it. There you go, Sanford. Have a nice day. Enjoy that pick. We'll upgrade to the 6th. Sure. Take it. Who you guys taking with that pick? It better be somebody good. Let's find out here real quick. The Patriots. Johnny Page, the 63 overall left end. Hey, it doesn't look the most promising, but you never know how these guys turn out late in the draft. They clearly liked him enough to send that trade over there. So we'll take a look, quick draft recap, view the contract, view how these guys are looking on these Bengals. Ted Clement over there, 1st round pick, left outside linebacker, and with Rashard Chassian, Jalen Brock. Again, I got some of everything here. I think we did a good job of really potentially filling some needs. I know this cornerback position is not a complete need because we do have some, a younger guy, who is it, Pete back there, who's going to continue to progress. But you can never have too many CBs, and the guys we have now are just getting older. So we're trying to, continue the continuous, wheel or cycle where we have solid corners back there throughout the duration of the franchise. So I like that idea there. We'll go ahead and finish that up, though. I think we're good, though. Ready to jump into the preseason, see how things are looking here. As far as training is concerned, I like the Peters training. I don't mind that. I don't mind Richard Clement's good. I don't know if Peters is necessarily a necessary one to train, being that he is, once again, X Factor for Joe Burrow. Love to see it. Being that he is a center, though. I had Devin Singletary as a star. We don't need to train him at 25. He's only 25, though. Boyd will avoid. Ioannidis. I can't even say his name now. Ioannidis. Cannot say his name proper there. Carl Lawson getting older. Jesse Bates now 26. Why is Jesse only an 85? EA? What up with that? I remember last year he simmed up really well in franchise mode, but he is 26. Maybe he keeps going there. 24 for Devontae Bush right now. That's not a bad option there. I think we go with one of the younger guys if we can find one, though, like Willie Pete. I do still like progressing Pete there. I think it's not a bad idea there. The Pierman as well, the normal 23-year-old. Get him some growth as well, potentially. Maybe even Pruitt or Burchard. I think we do Pruitt, the edge rusher. If we want to grow an edge rusher, we might be forced to do him. As much as I don't want to waste it on a guy that's not got the star potential, we're going to probably go with, where'd he go, Pruitt? Because he is our one edge rusher for the future, and we got to grow him into a spot 2 play on this team. I like the 73 overall, though. It's killing me. I don't know if we should be wasting it on him or not. It just seems silly. He's not going to start. He might be a bust. We're going to put it on instead. We're going to put it on our other CB and Pete and continue to grow him. Hopefully that's the right idea here. Again, he's 22. Not much older. He's actually younger. And we'll go ahead and get the training out of the way here real quickly. Consider that deed done. We'll go ahead and get these players upgraded. Pruitt already getting an upgrade. Good to see there. Love to see it. And as far as this team's concerned, we have some trades to make. Can we make trades this early? Absolutely. Perfect. So looking at this roster, I believe we have Geno Atkins still. Geno Atkins needs to go. No room for him anymore here. So we'll try to find a suitor for him if there is one. We have DJ Reader. Again, up the middle with Ioannidis there right next to him. Ioannidis. Ioannidis. I feel like I've heard his name a million times and I'm just not saying it right. We got to fix the depth chart as well because Brock needs to get some reps, baby. Get up there, Brock. Get on up there. We might even stick Brock straight in there as the number 1 man. Is that a bad idea? Probably. I don't think it's a bad idea with Pruitt, though. Pruitt's going to plug and play. Pruitt's got to do it. So maybe, yeah, that's a good idea to progress him. Sam Hubbard's getting older. We'll give Pruitt some reps there. We'll get Brock to try to play a little bit behind Carl Lawson. I like that. Brewer is currently the linebacker. We are not going to keep Brewer there. We're going to put Clement up there to start for the team here this season. Otis Brewer, the 22-year-old. So we have a couple younger guys there. A little bit of a tough decision on which one to go with. Because how old is Clement? Clement is 21. So we got to try the younger guy out, I think, here. Von Bell and Jesse Bates there. Casey Hayward. William Jackson's the number 3. Pete's the number 4. We got to get Pete back to the number 2 position, I think, here. And Jackson will go to the 4-man because I want to get, again, the younger guy, get him as many reps as possible if we can here. That'll help him out. And Jackson on his way out the door anyway. No reason to continue to get him more reps for the same production. So we'll move Pete on up there. And we might even move Jackson. Honestly, I might move Jackson down to 4 or 5. Get Nixon some snaps. Is that the rookie? No, it's not the rookie. Where's our other guy at? He's not even on the board, it looks like. Jackson's not. No. We're going to get him there. I think we're going to trade William Jackson. We'll move Jackson. We'll move Geno Atkins to see if there's any suitors for either one of those guys. Trade Centaur. Trade Balak. I don't know how long it takes to get offers on guys, but I don't want to wait too long here. That concerns me. We're looking for just our players here. Right, forgot. You got to go here. William Jackson's been added to the trade block. Get used to playing NHL or you go to the trade block screen. It works just fine there like that. So Jackson trade block. And who was the other one? Defensive tackle Geno Atkins needs to be shipped out the door. I hope we can find something good for him. Even at 35, I don't know how many teams would be interested, but he is on the trade block now. We're going to get the preseason out of the way. See if we get any offers in here. Again, we don't use the trade block too much here. So we'll see how these work out here. I know somebody was telling me about how they pops up decently. I think it'll bring them up. We'll take a look here. Trade offers, upgrade position, trade block. I don't see anything there. We don't want to wait. Again, I don't want to wait throughout the season to make these trades. I want them gone as quick as possible. There's some trade offers. William Jackson. Let's take a look here. Review offers. All right, perfect. What do you got here? 3rd and 6th. Okay, that's tough. But Minnesota struggled last year. They were not a good team. Remember, they had a number 1 overall pick, so you know what? That 3rd might not be too bad. As far as Geno Atkins is concerned, you got to remember these guys are older. A 3rd and a 5th, a 4th and a 7th. I like the 3rd and a 5th from the Seahawks. That's decent. Question is, can we possibly get a little bit more from them if we were to go out and say, hey, let's go ahead and just say, instead of getting 2 picks, what if we just go second round pick straight up? Would you do that? Because I wouldn't mind getting just a second. I like having a higher draft capital, even though this year was a pretty good draft for us. They wanted, was it Geno? Was that who they was going after? I think it was Geno, wasn't it? I believe so. We'll go Geno for a second. There you go, Seattle. Would you take that? No, they're close, though. What if we go, we'll go try to upgrade our pick with this one, and then we'll just worry about adding a little extra draft capital with, what's his face? William Jackson. So there we go. I picked with the second for Geno Atkins, got him off the team, him out of the way there. Make sure we're getting a youngster some time to play there. And then again, William Jackson, only one offer, which is, it is what it is. A 3rd and a 6th. We'll take it for Minnesota, and we'll hope Minnesota struggles again this season. We get a good draft pick out of that. Before we jump into this game, week 1, time to set that season goal, baby. And I tell you what, I'm feeling good about this team this year. Make playoffs. We just went 13-3 and didn't expect to. The question is, do you see that again? We're like the XP. We're going to say 7 wins. Commit your goal for the season. 7 wins. Try to win up some XP there and call it a day there. Everybody else, I think we're ready to go. The 53-man roster is ready to rock and roll. We see the upgrade there. 83, 83, 83 across the board. Got the Ravens in game number 1. Always a tough team to play. I imagine Lamar is, and it appears he is indeed, still around for these Baltimore Ravens, but it's going to be an interesting NFC or AFC North for quite some time. You got Lamar, you got Joe. How long does Baker Mayfield stay around? You always hear so much talk about Baker Mayfield. One day he's like, oh, he's going to be out of Cleveland. The next day he's like, oh, he's playing great again. He's ready to go. So we'll see what direction they go there. Bengals opening day, got the fireworks up booming. You know what? We're going to jump into game number 1. First game of the season. We only play one moment. We're going to start this season off. And we're going to start this season off right by handing the ball off to newly acquired running back Devin Singletary. Let's see if we can get him rolling early. See if we can get the run game in there. And yeah, we're going to get out 7 yards. That's what you want to do. Get Singletary comfortable with the offense. Get him a going. I like seeing that there. Let's see if we can. We're going to try to beat somebody downfield here. I mean, it's early. They're going to bring the blitz on the right side, it appears here. You better be careful because Devontae Bush will burn you if you do it. Let him do it. And there's some rack yards. And there goes Devontae Bush. Oh, he ran into his own guy. Get out of the way, Tate. Tate bumping into it. I thought we could cut to the outside and he wouldn't run into him. Just run into the house. Not happening. Devontae Bush just about took one to the house on the 2nd play of the season. How nice would that have been there? Nonetheless, we'll get Singletary back involved in this offense. Once again, he's looking promising so far. Another, about 4 yards on that one. Singletary enjoying his time here, I think. We'll see how it goes, though. It's early. It's often. That doesn't even make sense, but we're calling it there. We're going to hit him with a dump off here. I don't know if we have anybody else open. We're going to hit him, see if we can make this guy miss. Spin move. Nah, it's not going to work. Not an agile enough there. We're going to get a 3rd down here for these Bengals. Yeah, let's go. You know what I'm thinking? Let's do a little crossing route here to Alden Tate. Alden Tate loves a nice crossing route. A little delay action. That's not going to be open. That was a dangerous throw there by us. Came and ran into that guy on the side there. We'll let Madden kick the field goal. We did our part, though. That is all we're going to contribute to this game. Again, don't like dictating the outcome too much. Just try to play a drive or two to keep things a little spicy. Ravens cruising early. 1st and 10 there. 8 yards. J.K. Dobbins, the ex-Buckeye, still playing style. Looks like he's finally taking over that running back role for these Ravens. There's a touchdown. Ravens going to jump ahead by 4. Bengals going backwards early. Jonah Williams on a big penalty. Burrow going to get about 8 back with Tyler Boyd. 12 yards there to Josh Oliver. 1st down Bengals. They're cruising. Here we go. Got to get the answer to that touchdown. Looking good. Heading into the 2nd quarter. Bengals 4 yards there to, who the heck was that? Our backup running back. 3-yard loss there by a player. Okay, that's a good run there, Bengals. All right, cool. And the touchback. Our defense is going to come up strong. As I say, our punter's got to work on that inside the 20 game. Interception, Joe Burrow, first one of the season. Daryl Worley, and the Ravens are going to be threatening now. Bengals looking to be in some trouble here. Going to be down 11 in this game. Got to answer. Bengals 2nd and 10 there. 8 yards, Larry Verini. Get rid of the interception. This team's been moving the football pretty well. First and 10 there, 19 yards, Devontae Bush. Bengals cruising. 3rd and 4, 19 Bush again. He is torching this Ravens defense right now. Singletary wrong direction. Incomplete pass Burrow. 4th and goal. Do you go for it here out in the 3? The Bengals say no, we'll take the points, get it within 1 possession. 2 minutes left. Got to try to stop this Ravens offense, and they will. Bengals got a chance to run a 2-minute drill here. Plenty of time on the clock. 3 timeouts left. 3rd and 6, though. They're going to come up a yard short. Now it's going to be the Ravens who are going to have some time here. They're going to come up empty-handed as well. Bengals going to get the ball back. 40 seconds. Can they do something? 2nd and 1. 3rd and 1. 18 yards. Devontae Bush, 1 timeout left. Bengals going to get in field goal range after all, it appears here. 2nd and 1. Burrow throws it away, and assuming big bomb. Okay then, 21 yards, Karan Higdon. Bengals inside the 10, got a chance to take a shot at the end zone here. 5-yard rush, Joe Burrow. I hope he got out of bounds, because that would not be good if he did not. Oh, the sack. You can't afford to take the sack there, Joey. Thankfully, 1 timeout, you kick the field goal, unless it's Madden, where they say, nope, he took the sack with 7 seconds left. Bengals going to come up empty-handed. And that's killer. You wanted to get at least 3 points there. They got nothing. See if they can do something here in the second half. So far, both teams just taking turns punting the football to each other. And that has not changed until the Ravens start moving the football for a little bit. Bengals going to get it right back. Burrow, 3rd and 7. Got to pick it up. Singletary, yes, sir. Bengals going to... Man, it's just been a defensive slugfest. The beginning of this game, it felt like it was going to be a game that could have been a shootout. And all of a sudden, since then, both teams struggling to score. 3rd and 13, big first down there. J.K. Dobbins on a dump off. Ravens heading into the 4th quarter. Going to pick the field goal up. Bengals find themselves down by 11. 2nd and 2 there. Nothing going. This Bengals team going for it, though. It looks like they're 19 yards. Devontae Bush going to pick it up. Bengals cruising. Here we go. 5:04 left. Bengals need to find pay dirt here if they can. 1st and 10. There it is. Alden Tate for 12. Gonna get the 2-point conversion. Bengals within 3. And the Ravens, right off the bat, fumble the football in a big recovery by the Bengals. The newly added Matthew, I don't know how to say your name this. Big Bengals got a chance to jump ahead here if Joe Burrow can capitalize. 2 straight incompletions. There's a big first down, though. 18 yards. Larry Vereen. What a season he had last year. He's trying to build on that this year. 3rd and goal there. 1-yard rush. Singletary not going to get in the back of the end zone. We'll give it a second try, and there it is on that one. I was going to say, I thought he punched it in there. Bengals up by 4. Ravens are going to have to push down the gas pedal. A little less than that would be appreciated, though. 4 plays, just cruising down the field. See if the Bengals defense can come up strong here. The answer is no. The Ravens come right back and score. Bengals got a chance, though. 3-point game. Pass knocked away. Darrell Worley, he's having himself a big game there. Devin Singletary for 9. Bengals cruising. 1st and 10 there. 13 yards. Tyler Boyd. Big reception and the touchdown. Tyler Boyd's dominance in this league continues. 4-point lead Bengals. 2-minute warning approaching. Can they slow down this Ravens offense? Once again, that's going to be key here. 8 yards, Ian Thomas. Incomplete pass, Lamar Jackson. Iodonis continues his big game. Backwards, 4th and 2. Alexander Madison, a gutsy play call by those Ravens to say, hey, let's run the football here. And that's going to hurt them. 1st and 10, Bengals got a chance to really run the clock out of this one. And they're going to do just that, maybe. Clock's not really moving. Joe Burrow with the kneel. Bengals, 2 yards there to Karan Higdon. I don't know why we're kneeling when there's 51 seconds left, but hey, you do you. There it is. End of game. I think the clock was a little bit broken there. Bengals, though, gonna start the season 1-0. You love to see it. Joey B, 397 yards through the air. And these Bengals are cruising. 14-46. Singletary could have done better on the ground. He'll work into it, though. Bush, 10 for 170. Just dominant. Straight dominant. Larry Vereen continues to prove his dominance as well. Why we didn't go after a tight end, because he's been ridiculous out there. That is going to wrap things up for this week's episode, though. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate you consider subscribing. You never have to. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.